Schoolers, happy Monday. How are you today? Let's do our hello song. I've been waiting for you to come to this place. Waiting for you to come to this place. Wherever you're from, I'll find that you. I've been waiting for you to come to this place. It was really fun to see a lot of you on Friday on our Zoom meeting. We got to sing our good morning song, and we got to sing everybody's names, which was kind of fun. I have a rhyming song for you today. It's called This Old Man. It's like this. This old man, he played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played too. He played knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. So what rhymes with three? This old man, he played three. He played knick-knack on my knee with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played four. He played knick-knack on my door with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played five. He played knick-knack on my high with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Hive, what is that? It's a bee house, right? The kind of place where bees live. Some of these numbers are hard to rhyme, like 5 and hive. Let's try 6. This old man, he played 6. He played knick-knack on my sticks with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. As far as I know, there is only one word that rhymes with 7. This old man, he played 7. He played knick-knack up to heaven with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 8. He played knick-knack on my gate with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played 9. He played knick-knack on my spine with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. A spine is that bone that goes down the middle of your back. This old man, he played 10. He played knick-knack over again with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. That's kind of a silly song. Rhyming songs are fun to sing, and rhyming books, but they're also really important because when you start to learn to rhyme, that's how you start to learn to read. So if you have the skills to make up rhymes, it means that very, very soon you're going to become a reader. This is a fun book. It's called The Paper Bag Princess. It's by Robert Munsch. He writes silly stories. To Elizabeth. That's called the dedication. A lot of times when an author writes a story, they dedicate it to someone that's a friend of theirs or a family member. Maybe Elizabeth is his child. Who knows? You have to look for that in your other books that you have. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all of her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Oh, this just happens all the time, doesn't it? Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burned was a paper bag. So, she put on the paper bag and she followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burned forest and horse's bones. She does not look happy, does she? Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow. He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away! I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait," shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath, and he breathed out so much fire that he burned up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burned up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and he jumped up and he flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to walk, and he laid down and he went straight to sleep. I think our princess is pretty tricky here. I think she's tricking him into using up all his fire and all his energy. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon did not move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and he said, "Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes and your hair is all tangled and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a princess." "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum." And they didn't get married after all. The end. I think that's a fun one. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.